But that's not the only big thing you've done, obviously. You are fucking knackered.
Oh,
yeah,
now,
I am very knackered.
Since you are post pop-up. I mean, I can't remember which Trash Taste episode you talked about it. Or
it was a while ago.
But it's
it was
done
like a
now.
month before I announced it.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah,
but
it's done
now.
Yeah, it finished.
We can actually talk about what you were selling since you had to be really cryptic for that episode.
Yeah, it finished 2 days earlier. But yeah, I mean, I think everyone knows by now.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man, Evangelion.
Yeah.
We managed to pull that off.
Okay,
Somehow.
I would just like to say, first and foremost, before we talk about your stories, I think it says a lot, Joey, that you did an Ava collab, and you had a choice about which girl to pick
I knew you were
as
gonna bring this shit
as
up.
your own to represent in your own brand, being
Yeah.
a Ray fan,
Yep.
and I'm just like, interesting. Joey, now running his own business, chose Asuka
Yeah.
to make merch around, and not Ray, even though Ray is apparently his gal.
Yeah, so the thing is, so the story behind that is we had like these like jumpsuits, right? One of them we were gonna do like the Shinji color, right? So the quintessential purple and green color that everybody knows. So, but we were like, we need another colorway, right? Because like we want some variation.
It can't be blue.
So we were like, so
Blue would never
yeah.
work.
So we went up to Radio Ava and we were like, all right, obviously, I have a bias towards my preferred character, but obviously I'm also trying to run a business. So I'm going to put my biases aside. Can you guys tell me, in your experience between Ray designs and Asuka designs for something like this, which one do you think would perform better?
They didn't even let him finish
Designs.
Yeah.
He says,
sentence.
yeah. Oh, it's all color theory.
Yeah.
It's all color theory.
And they were like, Asuka would probably sell better.
That's okay. Confirmed.
And I was like, all right, so it's confirmed by the people at Radio Ava that there are a lot more Ava fans with badder takes than the proper takes.
They spend money.
They spend money.
We support
are
our
more
girl.
successful,
They
more
are.
handsome,
They are.
When
more drip.
there's just
Yeah.
a better girl out of the choice.
So,
it's just how it is.
admittedly, I had to concede defeat with that one. I was like, you know what? It's for the good of the company.
Yeah.
I will put my biases aside.
For the company.
We will do the Oscar
company.
color.
For the company.
Was it a success?
Yeah, I think so.
Were there any unexpected challenges that you faced?
Yeah, just like fucking. This was my first time like actually experiencing a retail job.
Yeah.
Because I'd never done like retail before, and fuck me, man, I have 1,000,000% more respect now to people who are working in retail because that's
Yeah,
just.
'cause I have no respect for them.
No, it's like I knew because like you see people working in retail, and I feel like a lot of people are assholes to like people
Oh, yeah,
who
God,
work
yeah.
in
Oh,
retail.
my
Like they have absolutely no respect towards them, right? And it's like now that I've actually been in that position where I've had to be standing in a store for 8-9 hours straight. And like, talking to people and like doing all that kind of stuff. I was the manager.
Bro was cosplaying.
I was the weekend Karen.
As a retail.
The Karen became the manager.
the Karen became the
Okay.
manager.
Yeah, but like finally working in a retail job, I was like, damn, man, like the first couple of days, my back and knees were fucking destroyed.
Bro couldn't work at his Herman Miller.
Oh, dude, it was insane. And it was like, and also one thing I guess learned about doing retail is that like a lot of like social skills are involved to like be able to make sure that everyone is comfortable and stuff like that, right? Because obviously, people who came to the store, there were like, fans of mine or like fans of the brand who already knew me and the brand, but there were also a lot of people, foreigners and Japanese people, who had no idea about the brand. They just happened to find it. And like just having to like talk to them to be like, hey, what are you into? Do you want to try stuff out and stuff like I learned a lot of like kind of social skills from it. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a good experience, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. But
Did you meet
Any
cool
bad
characters?
customers? Any Karens?
we had a couple of Karens.
Really?
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
we had a couple of, they're all Japanese.
No.
Yeah, we had some Japanese Karens. So like one of them was like, they were being really complainy about like, I think it was this shirt actually. They were being really complainy, being like, why didn't you, because like this is an Aki shirt, right? We have Aki, right? Where is he? Right here.
Yeah.
Right. And one of them was like, why didn't you put Aki on the back? And I was like, what do you mean? It's like, why is he here? Why didn't you have him like big on the back? And I was like, because that's a design choice.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to. We thought it would look better.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, okay. I just wouldn't buy it otherwise. And I was like, all right, then don't fucking buy it. What the fuck? What do you want me to do? Oh, yes. Right away,
That
man.
was that was the president of the Aki fan club. You should have known that, Jerry.
Yeah, she runs the
shame.
Chainsaw Man fan page.
For shame, Jerry.
Yeah, and in my head I was just like, what do you want me to? Do you want me to like?
Was it like full serious? Like
full serious?
that's
Like
so unusual.
yeah, and I was like, wow, I can't believe. Like I've heard of people like this, but
That's so like un-Japanese.
very, very un-Japanese.
To be like just to confront some. I'm not like this.
Yeah. And I was like, so are you buying? She ended up buying, I think, like the Pochta tote bag anyway. So it was like, so then what the fuck? You just wanted to complain for the sake of complaining about a design you weren't going to buy anyway? It's like...
It's always interesting when Japanese people are like so against confrontation, but occasionally they'll just be like, now is the time to confront. And you're like, this is a weird time.
Oh, yeah.
This doesn't feel like the right time.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I've noticed as well, like the big difference between like foreigner customers and Japanese customers, at least in our store, was that Japanese customers spent so much time debating what to buy.
Really?
Like they would like that we had like a lot of the
I get that.
Yeah, a lot of the foreigner like customers, not all of them obviously, but from what I saw, a lot of the foreigner customers kind of like went in and the first thing that caught their eye, whatever it was, they would be floating around it and then eventually would buy it, or like maybe just don't buy anything at all. But Japanese customers would be like so particular with like each item and like constantly coming back to us to be like, can I try this in a medium? Can I try this in a large? Can I try this in a medium again?
I think it's a better way because I think I just get like anxiety from being in a store.
Right.
I don't know why. I'll just buy something.
Right.
I don't know if I can at most, when I'm clothes shopping, I realized this recently, I can at most visit two clothes stores. I think, I don't know if it's like my ADHD, but I almost get like fatigue from just so many different clothes.
Right. Changing so much.
And changing.
It's so annoying. I don't know why it's annoying.
Oh, okay, wait. Do you, how, say you have like a clothes.
Yeah.
So I went clothes shopping with Didas, right?
Yeah.
And it was so eye-opening to me how different both of our process was for like shopping for clothes, right?
Okay.
So we're in England and we decided to go to a clothing store because we both have the same clothing store.
He loves the one brand.
River Island.
He loves River Island.
We both, because I was like, I'm gonna take you to my favorite clothing store when he was in England last year, and he was like, yo, I love this. So now it's kind of like now it's like a yearly tradition. So we both went there. And so when I go clothes shopping, because it tires me out so much, right? I will try on some clothes, maybe. But if I know a piece of clothing is going to suit me, I just buy it straight up. And I know what my size is.
Right.
So I'm like...
I do that too.
Yeah, so I'm like confident enough. It's just like, okay, this is like a jumper or a t-shirt. I'm going to be medium size. I pretty much know it's going to suit me.
Really?
Yeah.
The t-shirts, yeah.
For like t-shirts and stuff.
Oh no, I have to try it on.
Yeah. See,
every time.
Going with Didas, he will get like a shirt in like every size. and he
like XS, like XS. He's like, I just don't know. I just don't know.
It might fit.
So what he did, right? It was like shopping with. It was what I imagined shopping with my girlfriend would be like, because I go in with Didas. I take like one maybe that I'm like unsure about to go to the changing room. He maxes out on like the max 6 clothings, right? Because
he'll like take the max allowed. Into
he'll take the max
room?
allowed, and he'll take the max amount on like 2 pieces of clothes. so he'll want to try on like maybe a shirt.
Does he not know what his size is?
I'm either always an M or an L.
Like most people have a general idea of what you might be.
It's the L.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I only take M in.
Exactly.
So there's one time he tries on like three different pieces of clothing, right? So you can take like a max of like, I can't remember, like 5 or 5 or 6. Yeah. So he goes in. And then, he's in there for a while, and then he comes out, and then he's like, I got to get the L size of this, of one of the, because I think it will fit, because it looks good, but I got to get the L size, and so we're in there for so long because a lot of the times, it's just like him trying out so many different sizes and so many different sizes of clothing. I was like, wow, this is like a totally different approach to what I have, because I'm just like, it kind of fits. I'm just gonna buy it.
I don't know,
anyway.
man. I feel that's like a uniquely dietist problem. Like, I haven't heard of many people being like, because again, like most people know it's like you're either a medium or a large. Like,
Yeah.
I don't walk into a clothing store, look at a design, being like, give me one of each size. Like, I don't do that.
Yeah,
I know the small isn't gonna fit me.
The only thing that I really struggle with is like pants. Pants are a nightmare. To
Pants are a
to
nightmare,
get
yeah.
good fitting pants.
Yeah.
Does Didas do that with pants? Does he do that with like shoes?
I don't know about shoes, but he did that with trousers. Yeah.
Shoes are fucky though, because occasionally you'll be like, all right, the maybe I don't know what size 10's too small.
Right.
And you're like, all right, well then I must be a size 11. Then you're like 11. It's way too big.
Right.
And you're like, you guys got a half? And they're like, no, we don't got a half. And then you're like, okay, well we have this other design that's kind of similar in half. And you try it, you're like, this doesn't feel right either. And like, I don't know what happens with shoes. There's some like fucking portal space that just spawns that makes it so that shoes never fit properly.
But then again, like, you know, you're still like limiting it to like, you generally know your size, right? Like, if Titus was doing that with shoes, he'd be like, give me a size 4 to 12.
Through 12.
4 to 12. Give me a 4 to 12. We'll try each one.
I'm just not sure.
Because like what I noticed,
My feet might have grown. I don't know.
he's like an optimizer. He's like every shirt fits me differently, so I need to find the perfect fitting shirt for the perfect design. And I'm like, I respect that.
Yeah. No, he came to the pop-up on the last day, like after you, and he was just and he was just like, I was like, you want to try anything out? And he's like, nah, man, only River Island fits me. And he was wearing the River Island shirt.
That's probably the shirt that he bought when he went shopping with me.
I think so.
I can sympathize because a lot of the time in Japan stuff doesn't fit me, or it doesn't fit me like nicely. Like it's like I'm like a gorilla trying to fit into a shipping container. Like it's like I'll get in there, but like it doesn't feel great.
Yeah, for sure.
But nonsense, no, I don't have that problem with
nonsense. I don't have that problem.
Yeah, you'll get that.
Yeah.
I've got mileage out of this thing already.
Yeah.
Because the problem with Japanese clothing for me is that I have like a thin frame, but I'm really tall, so it's fucking hard to find a shirt size that is like, because normally people are like, oh, you're a large, but the large is like way too big for me,
Right.
Because
like
I do have
width-wise.
like width wise. But the medium is way too short, so I always look like I'm wearing a fucking crop top.
Pants.
Yeah. So so it's really hard to find a good size.
No, it is tough. It is tough.
Did you have to go with like international sizing, or did you go with like?
So we kind of make everything oversized. So like that was like one question we got asked a lot is like, they're like, oh, so your brand is Japanese, so are they like Japanese sizes? Because you know, like Japanese size, like an L in Japanese size is
I've
like
seen some
an
egregious
S
conversions
in the US. Like it's like sometimes it's like, what the fuck? It's not even close. But like we make everything oversized. So I've always said like I'd say it's closer to like a US size.
Yeah.
So like if you're a US large, then you're probably a nonsense large as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the biggest bait in like Asian like clothing culture? Free size. What the fuck does that mean?
Nah,
what the fuck does that mean?
It doesn't mean shit.
It ain't anything but free size, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
like it's a fucking duvet. Like it's like yeah, it'll fit you.
Yeah. As long as you're not like 7 feet tall, you'll probably be all right.
What was it, like a fucking Ava plug suit? It's just gonna to your body. So what the fuck do you mean free size?
Also, like the free sizes that I've seen a lot, especially like you see it in a lot of like women's clothing. It'll say like free size, especially if you go to like H&M and like those fast fashion places.
Yeah,
I see free size and I'm like, free if you're like a 5-year-old girl, maybe. It's like this thing's fucking tiny. Like it wouldn't fit anyone else otherwise.
Yeah.
So just stop with the free sizes shit. No one knows what a free size is. It's not hard to just say small, medium, large. Please.